Good morning, everyone. Happy Monday. We're almost through June already. We're halfway through June, and it has been busy. I think with the return of in-person events, and I just feel like everything has been like full speed ahead. Like, this is due, that is due, go to this event, go to that event. It's been crazy, but it's been awesome as well. Hi, Andrea. So it has been, Christine, hello. Good morning, everybody. So it's been, it's been an interesting couple of month. I feel like super busy. And can I just tell you, I started my day off 8 a.m. at the dentist. It's one of those things you make your dentist appointments 6 months in advance, right? And at the time, you're like, yeah, let me do it early, get it out of the way. And then the night before, you're like, what the hell was I thinking? That was me last night. Why did I want to get up at 7 o'clock in the morning early, and leave my house to go to the dentist? But it's done. Teeth are clean. It's a good day. So I made it, and I made it. And then my other fun thing this morning is I went to put lipstick on and I grabbed the wrong one. So it was a lot darker than I expected. And I turned and I looked. I was like, oh, okay. So yeah, it's been an interesting morning for me. I just thought I'd share that tidbit. That it is a very Monday-ish Monday. But what do we have going on? We have the full moon in Sagittarius tomorrow. So that is such a great, Sagittarius is my rising sign, and it's one of my favorite full moons. It's just because it's just the intuition and just going and getting things done, maybe even booking some travel. Like I said, we're all kind of starting to travel again and everything anyway. So, and actually tomorrow's a really good day to turn in anything, publishing, writing, projects, anything like that. So I'm hoping to hand in a proposal tomorrow, the next day. We'll see what happens. Sometimes it's just out of your hands when you get the edits back, and it's a whole nother world. And look, my kids brought me coffee, so that makes me happy. So anywho, so today we're going to use the Ganeshan Village Tarot. So that is, I've had this one for a little while, and it's from the, what the heck's the name of them again? Oh, Deck Destiny, and they put out a lot of decks, but they take a while to get to you. Like this one, this was some special edition. It came in a box with extra cards, which I've mixed feelings about extra cards in a deck. Hey, Jillian! Hello, everybody. I know, everybody's on today. I love it. I do like bonus cards on the deck because they usually mean something, just extra insight and stuff like that. But sometimes too, if it's something that's really out there, when I pull the card and I don't have the book nearby, I mean, you can always pull in your intuition, obviously, but I do like to know where they were going with it. So sometimes that throws it off a little bit for me. So this one does have an extra set. Hey, Callie. Hey, Amber. An extra set of, I think it's got different majors or something. And I didn't add them into the deck because like I said, I'm maybe if I was reading for myself and I had the book nearby, I don't have the book nearby. I just have this because it came all separate. Very long explanation. Just thought I'd share that. Apparently, I'm in a rambling mood today. But let's look at the gold edging, because you all know I have a thing for edging. So I'm still trying to decide what kind of edging I'm doing for my deck, the Stardust Wanderer Tarot deck. I do have to get a hold of the printers. I think all of our swords are done. All of our majors are done. We got little bits of other ones done. So I'm really excited about that. 3/4 of the way done. And if you want to check out any of those, you can go to Stardust Wanderer Tarot. That's my Instagram handle, and you can check those out because I'm excited about them. And then I decided to break out my Not So Bowie Advent toys. I feel like I have to come up with some sort of different thing, so a name for it. So for those that don't know, I am obsessed with David Bowie. I love David Bowie. He's even on my arm. So I had ordered a like Facebook late night thing. I had ordered like an advent calendar that's supposed to be all David Bowie, like little figures and stuff. So I did it. And of course, we're going to have to, video every day opening it. Well, I kind of started opening it and they were not anything David Bowie. There was nothing David Bowie. It was the most random shit you've ever imagined. It was like the McDonald's Toys rejects. So I decided to make a divination kit out of them, and I put them, of course, in my Labyrinth lunchbox. So we're gonna divinate with those as well. I usually will do tarot and some sort of divination. Oracle cards are always a good standby, but and I've added to them Jamie. Christine, I tried. I think you can tell like halfway through I was starting to get frustrated. I think when the pink piano showed up, I was just like, what the F is this? But, we got to roll with it, right? So it happened for a reason. And now I have created I've curated this box of divination because we all know my saying is divinate all the things. So that's what we're going to do today. So we are going to use those, and I've added a couple things. Jamie Elford actually sent me the most random thing in here. If I pull it, I'll tell you what it is, but I don't want to spoil the fun. So look, there it is. And we're going to divinate with them because why the heck not? It's Monday. I went to the dentist. We're just checking off all the things on our list. Every single one of them. So we will go through the zodiac signs, and usually that's how I do it, just because it's easier. So we kind of make sure to get everybody on there. And then what you can do is you can really just pay attention. If you know your signs, if you know your rising sign, your moon sign, your sun sign, you can go with whichever one you want or take them and put them all together and create a little horoscope for your week ahead. And also, if you'd like me to pull a card for you, if you have a question or anything, and you're on your device, right next to the comment bar, there is a question mark, little conversation bubble thing. That's the official term, okay? So you can go ahead and put your question in there, and I will get to it as I'm going through. So let's start at the top. Let me get my comments where they need to be. This deck is actually, they make really cute decks. They make a lot of them. There's this other, what is the other one? There's another one too that they are making so many different types of decks. So, one more thing. Housekeeping. Yes. So next week on the summer solstice, we are going to be speaking with, or I am, Raven Digitalis. He did the Empath Oracle. And so we will be having a little chat with him. I have so many books on my desk. Oh my gosh. So he did the Empath Oracle. We're going to be talking with him. We got Devin Hunter at some point. We're going to get him on. And then also to our, now Amber, Jamie told me. Now, I call it an E-Zine. So I know it's probably called an E-Zine. That's what I call it, okay? You guys know what it is. It's the magazine you get online, the digital magazine. And for some reason, my brain just wants to call it an E-Zine. I think because when you spell it, we put the Z capital. And I tend to make up my own words. So that's what it is. And if you don't know what it is, it's the digital magazine. And I hope you all enjoy me saying it in my weird little way. But anywho, it's on sale today. The summer issue. If you want to grab it, it's on E-Zine. I'm calling it E-Zine. I'm doing it. Sorry, but I'm not. I can't help it. That is what resonates with me. Okay, Amber. Oh no, now I'm throwing cards. Anyway, and we also actually, we gave a little discount for Pride Month. Happy Pride Month. Woo woo. So So if you want to grab that after we're done here, you can go to the link in the bio and follow that and grab your issue, because there is so many things. Okay, good. That's all that matters. As long as Amber and Jamie and Sophia love me, I'm happy. So, you know, that is definitely what you want to do. If you ordered a print issue, they are on their way. So just sit tight for that. But that's pretty cool to get the e-zine, because you can get it immediately once you get it. And then also too, you can download it to your Kindle, which is really cool. And we do have a little tab that kind of gives you instructions on how to do that. It's actually it's very, very easy. It's very easy. So that is also an option. And now let's read some cards, shall we? All right, Aries, what do we got for you? Ooh, I like this. Aries, we got Ace of Pentacles. So we have this full moon coming up, right? We could start new things. We can release things we don't need. Maybe for you, Aries, you need to kind of let some stuff go so that you can have a new beginning, so that you can start on some new endeavors, adventures, projects, just like with a clear slate. So Aries, clear your slate. Get ready to just really get moving, start new things, bring new things in. Because sometimes when we are just constantly worrying about something, it blocks all of that energy, and we're putting it out into the universe. And the universe is like, well, that person just really wants to worry about all the things, so we'll let them worry, right? No, we don't want that to happen. So Aries, do some releasing so that all these new opportunities can open up for you. And now, let's see what goodie we get. No copy. Go. All right. We got Rabbit. So with Rabbit, he could be very discerning. He could be just like, oh, worry, right? And for him, he's kind of looking, he's giving you the side eye, Aries. So he's telling you, like, yeah, you know, I'm kind of the worry here, and you need to kind of put that away. You need to put that aside. Even though it's still there, it's giving you the side eye, all those worries and all those things keeping you in the way, but that doesn't mean you got to get stuck in that energy. So this is Rabbit's reminding you, even though that stuff is hanging around, Aries, you can still move forward. So that's how to do it, Aries. Hop on that Sag energy. All right, so for Taurus. All right, Taurus, what do we got for you? We get the Page of Cups. Look how cute he is. So for you, Taurus, I feel like this month really needs to be focused on self-care and really looking at the little things. So what parts of your day can you add in some sort of self-care act? And it doesn't need to be big, it doesn't need to be complicated, and it needs to really resonate with you and what you want it to be. Because there's, you know, we kind of get stuck, I think, especially on the internet, with being, you know, oh, we have to practice self-care, we have to do that, and we have to go get a facial, we have to get a massage. If that doesn't resonate with you, then don't do it. You got to find what resonates with you. If just like getting a gallon of ice cream, sitting down and watching Netflix, if that is self-care to you, then that's what you do. So don't, you know, get stuck in it has to be a certain way. You really need to look at, Taurus, what makes you happy and how that makes you happy. And, you know, Taurus, they like their routine. They like to be, you know, they like their energy of their homes a lot of times. So maybe for you, maybe that's just doing something in your home that's self-care. If you need some more comfy pillows, or, you know, maybe you need to just download some movies and watch some movies, or you need to go outside and do some gardening. That's what you need to do, Taurus. All right, let's see what we got here. Look it. So, look. Jamie gave this to me, okay? Jamie Alford. This is an Avon thing from wherever you guys found. I know Amber was with her. So for me, this is all about self-care, right? And maybe that is what self-care looks like for you, buying some new makeup or going shopping. I don't know, is Avon even a thing anymore? Like, can you still buy Avon? I'm so curious now. Does anybody know this answer? Because I really need to know. I'm not buying it, but I'm just curious. Remember the little like lipsticks they used to give out? The little sample ones? I loved those. Those were great. All right. Let's see. Let's go on to Gemini. All right, Geminis. We're in Gemini season still, right? What do we got here? If you want me to pull a card for you, go ahead and put it in the question bubble there. And yes. Oh my gosh, I remember that. When I used to work at the hospital, so like in my previous life, like my grown-up job, I was a labor and delivery nurse. And there was one woman that sold Avon there. And her name was Olive. Oh, R.I.P. Olive. She passed away quite a while ago. But she was the sweetest ever. Oh, okay, Kathy. Let's see what we get for you. I have a house full of Geminis. So, let's see what we get. We have the Sun card. I love that. Look at that. So, Geminis. I think for this one, it's like, what lights you up? What makes you happy? That's what you need to be doing right now. Don't get stuck in your head. Don't get worried. Do something that actually genuinely makes you happy. And if you haven't done something like that in a while, now is the time. This is your sign to do that. So let's see what we get out of the Labyrinth toy bin, right? Oh my gosh. So we got a little truck. So maybe that's traveling. Gemini, have you been wanting to travel and haven't made any plans yet? That's what I think you need to do. We could do that. I could, like I said, I have a house full of Geminis, so if one of them want to go traveling, I'm not going to say no. That works for me. All right. Moving on to Cancer. All right, Cancers, what do we got for you? So we have 8 of Wands. It's go time. Cancers, it's go time. Make those plans, take those actions, do those things, because you know what? If you don't take that, yes, Kathy, take me with you. I want to go to the beach. That sounds like a wonderful idea. So, Cancers, let's go. And you know what? It's go time, but it's also not a go time. Like, this is giving you the opportunity to kind of control it, right? And if you know that you got stuff to do, things are moving along, and this is your note to let you know, okay, you can have some control over it. We can't control everything, but it also is letting you know that if you ignore it, if you don't pay attention to this moving energy, it's going to move you regardless. So it's like your choice. How are you going to go about that? All right, Cancers. Now let's see what we got here. Ooh, we have our little tractor. So we have like construction, like building. So I feel like for you, Cancers, with that Wands energy, what are you building? What foundation are you setting right now? So it's time for you to create that foundation. Yeah, Kathy, it is. It's actually a really adorable deck. I love it. It's so cute. It's like cartoon Ganesha like going on. It's so cute. So there's that. Let's see. Where are we now? Oh, we're on Leo. All right, Leos. I just feel like I have to shuffle here. Sometimes I just start shuffling and I forget. Oh, wait, I got the 2 of Swords. So Leos, what decision are you putting off? What decision have you, are you kind of trying to turn a blind eye to? You know that it needs to happen. You know you need to make the decision, but you've been putting it off. Leo, enough of that. It's time to take the blindfold off and make the decision that you need to make. Because again, it's that universal just pull. It's the decision's going to be made for you. And at that point, you can't do anything about it. So take control of the situation, Leo, and make that decision. And a lot of times when that card shows up too, it's like, it's a decision you don't want to make. It's a decision you don't want to deal with. And it's like, you know, one of those things, you know, you're just like, oh, you know what? That's a next week problem. And it's really funny because I drive my husband crazy because I have to like categorize things in my head sometimes. And it's like, and I'll say, oh, that's a next week problem. Nothing big, just little stuff. And it drives him crazy because he's a Gemini. He's a double Gemini and Scorpio rising. So you want to drive somebody crazy with those signs? That's the way to do it. and I'm pretty good at it, I have to say. Hey, Pamela. You know, then I try to touch this stupid thing. All right, it like goes crazy. All right, so let's see what we got here for our Leos. I'm like, where am I, Leos? So we got this little dude, right? And for him, like, look, his hands are moving. So it's really funny too, because for some really weird reason, like his hands to me are like, I'm Cancer rising. I see. All right. Another Gemini in the house. Double Gemini. So, you know, I feel like these are like our swords, you know, the two swords we have. And, you know, his hands, I don't think they move separately. They only move together. So I feel like, again, that's that situation. It's time for you to take the blindfold off and really, you know, maybe the two choices that you have, maybe there's another option as well. Maybe you can kind of mesh them and come up with a whole new solution to your problem. So I know this is a little guide to like one of those like the kid cartoons, but I'm so out of practice with that because all my kids are older now. I don't know any of the shows. Like is Blues, like my kids watch Blue's Clues and all of those. They're not on anymore. I don't think they are. Sorry, Amber. That little guy said that. You needed to. I probably wouldn't argue with him because he's kind of creepy. I'm just saying. I had to watch my 1.5-year-old niece. And she's so stinking cute. But, like, she was getting fussy. She wanted to watch something on TV. And I'm like, I don't know any these baby shows. I don't know any of them. So you know what I put on? I put Disney, like the Disney Playhouse or whatever, because I'm like, everybody, all the kids like Disney, right? Like that worked. It worked. She knew what it was. So I was like, score on my part. I was happy about it. It's just so funny because you do forget as your kids get older, those little things like those little shows that they watched and all that. But I'm sorry, a lot of the shows now are a little weird. They're weird to me. All right, Virgos. What we got for you, Virgos? Let's see. We have the Death card. So, all right, Virgos, you know, this is actually a really great card to get right now. Like, I'm excited for you about this because death, it's not physical death. Obviously, it's change. There's a big change. We're right here at this full moon almost tomorrow, and it's time, you know, it's time to make some big changes in your life. And I feel that, you know, Virgo, that this has been a long time coming. You know that it needed to happen. So there you go. All right, Virgos, there you go. All right, let's see. In our box of fun, creepy toys. All right. Oh, God. I don't remember his name. So we got this guy. So I kind of feel like, too, like, he's, like, kind of, like, he's like that. See, this horse is kind of, like, silvery. I don't mean to put my middle finger out at you. The silvery kind of guy. I feel like he is, like, the transportation of change. That's fancy. I like that. So he's reminding you that change needs to happen. It's time to harness that change and really just go with it. Like, hop on that horse and just ride into this full moon and see what's going to happen, see the change. And I think really important too, is going with the flow of it, you know, and trying not to resist it. A lot of times when we resist something or we resist change, that's our ego, because our ego is, you know, it can be loud and annoying and blah, 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 but it's actually there to protect us. So, you know, that is something to pay attention to if you are really trying to make a change and you have that really loud voice like, no, don't do it. Sit with that for a minute, give it some space and see maybe why, and dig into it. You know what I mean? Like, see why that's really, you know, coming up for you. Maybe that's a limiting belief or a thought that maybe, you know, you need to reframe in order for this change to go a little smoother. I know, right? That just like came out. I was so excited about it. I was like, ooh, it sounds so fancy. I like it. So we're taking it and we're running. So then that brings us to our Libras. Oh, Libras, what do we have for you today? Oh, all right, Libras. So we have 5 Pentacles for you. So you might be going through some stuff right now. You might feel that no matter what you're doing, no matter what you're saying, no matter what changes you're making, things aren't happening the way you want them to. And it's kind of putting you in that little like glass case of emotion. So I think it's really important for you, Libras, to recognize that. Recognize what's happening. Recognize where you're at. And seeing what you can do to move past it. So for me, like, you know, like these pentacles, you know, you're all here. We're in like our glass case of emotion down here, but those pentacles, they're kind of shining bright. They're kind of like, you know, and I think it's, you know, it's just like a sign like, okay, yeah, things aren't going my way, but they will get better. And putting that belief out there and really feeling like, yes, things will get better. Things will get, you know, even if you have to have it as a mantra or something. I think that's really important for you, Libras, because you don't want to get stuck in that energy and you want to really be able to move forward. And, you know, maybe that's reaching out to somebody. Maybe that's, you know, trying to see if, you know, maybe you need to talk to somebody or something like that to just kind of get you out of that energy. So that brings us to our next, you know, little fun. Let's see what we got here. Oh, wow. All right, fine. So we got the tractor again. So here, I guess, you know what? I like this though for the 5 of Pentacles too, because secure your base. Maybe that's where the issue is. Maybe you are not feeling secure in what you need or want to do because your base isn't secure. And what can you do to, you know, maybe that's a grounding thing. Maybe that's, you know, just really sitting down and saying, what do I want? Why do I want it? You know, it can be very simple. So I think that's for you, Libra, is really important to keep that in mind, is really just making sure that, you know, your base thoughts, beliefs, actions are really going along with what you want and need. So that brings us to, let's see, where are we? So if anybody that just hopped on, our e-zine is on sale. And we actually gave a little discount for Pride Month. Yay, Pride. And you can go to the link in our bio when we're done here and grab that. All right. So where are we now? Scorpios. All right, Scorpios. So we got the 5 of Wands. We got a lot of 5s today. That's really interesting. So Scorpio, you know, I kind of feel that this is more about like your fight, like this is like conflict, but for some reason I feel like it's conflict with yourself. I feel that maybe you're really kind of waging a war about, you know, yourself or in your own head right now. You know, maybe there are things going on that you're not sure about, or that they seem very overwhelming. So you're just kind of overthinking all the things. Good morning, the Beautygram. You know, it's really like, what is going on here? And I feel like you need to really kind of take some time, you know, journal, go scream off a mountain, go do something. I feel like you need a release of some sort, like a mental release. And again, that could be a grounding. That could be just going outside. That can just journaling. Something like that, Scorpio, because I feel like, and it's kind of funny because they have all the wands here, but I feel like your stinger is out. And, that's always another thing, because like I said, my husband is Scorpio rising, and sometimes I'll be like, your stinger's out. You better put it away. And he gets so annoyed with me. It's so great. So I think that's really what it is, Scorpio. It's time to take that stinger, retract it. Because you're stinging yourself. I feel like you're making things worse for yourself and you don't have to. So, let's see. We got, Batman. So, with Batman, his person, he's very, he likes to sulk, I feel like. He's looking kind of angry. I feel like that's very Scorpio cardish that we got today. And I feel like with that, it's not getting also lost in your memories, right? Because Batman lives very much in the past, if you think about it, right? That's like his whole purpose, like getting revenge and all of that. And I feel like maybe Scorpio, that's what's going on for you. Maybe you are living in the past. Maybe those are past memories that you can't just get away from. So it's time to really release that. And the full moon coming up, best time to do it. Best time. If you would like me to pull a card for you, go ahead and put it in the question bubble. Hello, Auntie Mojo Jojo. I'm always so happy when you come on just so I can say it, because it just makes me happy to say it. All right, where am I? Oh, Sagittarius. All right, Sagittarius. What do we got for your full moon here? Let's see. See what we got. Ooh, we have the Queen of Cups. So the Queen of Cups we have here. Cups are the emotion, and, it's also kind of like being the queen of your own emotions, but also being very empathetic towards others. Maybe for you, Sagittarius, there's going to be people around you that really need your advice, and you need to share that with them. Or you need to just be empathetic of yourself. Maybe you're not where you want to be, or, maybe you're having a day. We all have a day. We do. It happens. So I think for you, it's just really making sure to harness that energy, like being easy on yourself, being easy on others, and just letting it flow and just seeing where it takes you. That's what I'm saying. All right, we'll get to that question in a minute. But first, we're going to get Superman. So I really like that. Like, Superman is saving the day, right? So maybe that's what your mission is this week, Sagittarius. Maybe you're here to save the day, whether it's yours or somebody else's. That's what I'm saying. Should you accept the mission? All right. Let's see. The Beautygram wants to know, what do my guys want me to know about the upcoming week? Thank you, love. You're very welcome, love. All right. So we do have that full moon energy too. And I believe it's a super moon. I think I read that. I haven't looked yet. I was saying before, if you just have, I went to the dentist at 8 o'clock this morning. I'm just like, I'm ready for a nap. That made me ready for a nap. Yeah, it's 12:30 here. I get it. But you know what? It's only 9:30 on the West Coast. So maybe I'm just on West Coast time right now. I can do what I want, okay? All right, so let me see what we get for you, the Beautygram. So for you, we're getting the 10 of Swords. So I feel that, and I know this card, I mean, this one's actually not that bad. So it looks a little bit like a little dramatic, okay? So I think for you though, I think it's about, maybe there's just some things you need to put to rest. Maybe it has to do with a relationship. Maybe it's your, maybe you need to kind of reframe your thoughts, because it's taking you down a path you don't want to go down. Or maybe for some reason though, it's just like letting go and just getting rid of some stuff. And I really think for you, releasing on this full moon is really, really important. And honestly, that's as easy as just taking a piece of paper and just writing down all the things that you don't want anymore, you want to get rid of. Crumple it up, throw it out, done, releasing. It doesn't need to be complicated, you know? Oh, you're in Hawaii? I want to be in Hawaii. I'm okay with 6:30 in the morning in Hawaii. That would make me okay. Like, make me happy. I'm all right with that. But thank you for coming on, though, Jessica. All right. So that's what I got for you, the Beautygram. So I think for you, it's really a big releasing week. And I think that's what you need to do. Because you know what? Usually on the other side of that releasing, it's good stuff. For sure. Is it your stalker? It's your stalker card. Oh, jeez. That's an interesting stalker card to get, though. Because, like, it's whatever you are ignoring there, it's time. It's time to you need to let some big stuff go. That's what I'm suggesting. Because I'd be curious to see if you stop getting that card, if you do some big releasing this week. That's what I'd be curious to see. All right, where are we? We're at Capricorn. Capricorn. All right, Capricorns, what do we got for you? We got the Hangman. So for you, Capricorn, it's time to get out of your own head. It's time for you to not be so hard on yourself. I feel that maybe you have been so regimented in what you're doing and how you're doing it that it's kind of holding you back right now. And it's time for you to take yourself down off of there and really just start doing what you need to do and working in a way that's going to be beneficial for you. And maybe that means taking some time off, maybe delegating some tasks out, that sort of thing. That's what I really think you need to do, Capricorn. Oh no, but everywhere. Oh no. Well, come back next week because then I'm going to pull it. If I pull it again, then whoa. But I would really suggest doing some releasing. I'm looking at this card. I'm like, what is this card? I don't know what it is. It's just a random card. See, sometimes the random cards, they just throw me off. Oh, okay. I'm like, what am I doing? So, now, in my little box of goodies here, I can't pick it up. Okay. It's getting stuck on everything. Hear the saxophone. All right. So for you, maybe for you, Capricorn, a really great thing for you to do to kind of get out of your own head is to listen to music, maybe jazz music, but that may even be like a meditation or something. I really feel like you need to listen to some music. You need something to kind of take your mind off all the other things that are going on. And it's time for you to really, relax. No, don't cry. Don't cry. But you're going to do releasing this week. Do some releasing. And I bet it will help. I bet it will. All right, so then we go on to Aquarius. If you guys would like me to pull a card for you, go ahead and put it in the question bubble. And also, next Tuesday evening, I'm going to be speaking with Devin Digitalis about his Empath Oracle deck. All right. And what do we have? Look at that Page of Cups again. Very interesting. So I think for you, Aquarius, I think for you, it's getting by the water is really important. Some sort of water, a body of water is calling to you right now. And I think it's for you just really, being mindful of nature and the beauty of nature. And, why thank you. Good. Release. And I think for you, Aquarius, because, water sign kind of thing going on. I think just by doing that, it's going to be really grounding for you. And I feel like that grounding is really important, and just really paying attention to the beauty of nature and how it feels for you and how it affects you. How does the water feel for you? How does just the woods feel for you? And really just discovering that in yourself, because it can change. You can, Aquarius, one time, 1 month love the water, want to be near it and all of that. And then the next month it's like, it's not so much, but sitting out in the woods or in a grassy field really helps, lights you up. So I think that's really an interesting card to get for you, because I think it's time for you to kind of, test the water, so to speak. So let's see what we got here. So we got Catwoman. Can you see her? And these are like really sort of deformed. I'm not gonna lie. I'm telling you, it's a little weird looking. But you know what? We're gonna divinate all the things. That's what we do. So, Catwoman. And I feel that, it's almost like being stealthy, like being like harnessing like almost like a cat energy almost in a way, right? Like, so Aquarius, like really getting, cats, jump around. I mean, you don't really have to jump around or anything like that. And cars, okay. And so, I think being stealthy, and I think just really like thinking like a cat almost. Like, what are these cats, like what do cats do when they're outside? Like they know what's going on all around them. They know what's happening and all of that. So I think that's really what it is, just being mindful and seeing how these things feel for you. So let's see what our thing. So many things. Where to focus the energy right now? All right, Auntie Mojo Jojo. Let's see what we got for you. And I can understand that. There's so many things. So many things. So many. All right. So we have the Eight of Cups. I feel like I had a lot of 5s and 8s. So 8 of Cups. So I really think, this is just kind of leaving behind what you don't need. And why, thank you. Leaving behind what you don't need. And really, again, you have the sun, right, shining on you, and these are left behind. You want to make sure that it's like kind of prioritizing, but not in a way of what really should get done. It's more of what is important to you. Write a list. Check stuff off. When you write down that list, what are like the top 2 or 3 things that pop out for you? And I think that's what you need to focus on, because we do get lost in all the things that we're doing sometimes, but there are some things that don't necessarily need to get done right now. And there are some things that you can really focus your energy on because they're lighting you up. So I think that's really what it comes down to, is really making kind of like a to-do list, but like an intuitive to-do list. And really, whichever one your gut tells you to do first is the one to pay attention to. Because eventually we all have to do all the things anyway. But if we can do them in the best way possible and that makes us feel good, we're going to do them better. And then that's also letting the universe know that you are ready to receive, right? Because you're like, I can do the things and I can get the stuff done. And then, you know what? Sometimes all those other things kind of resolve themselves. If we're doing something that we don't love, then we're stuck. And then again, the universe is like, oh, hey, they're doing this thing. They don't love it, but they're doing it. So let me give them more of that. So it's all about just directing. And I think that's really what you need to do, Auntie Mojo Jojo. Alrighty, that's what I got for you. Sure, eyelash fight. I didn't even see you sneaking in on here. Hello. Oh, there we go. I have to say my hellos on my thing. I'm trying to. Oh, and then I hit that thing. Oh, God. All right. Jen's going to stop hitting buttons. Sometimes I just get crazy hitting all the buttons. All right, let's see what we got for you, eyelash fight. All right, let's see. Oh, we have the Four of Wands. Yay. Oh, you're very welcome. So eyelash, we got the Four of Wands. So this is kind of like the celebrate card. Like, who are you celebrating? Are you celebrating yourself? Oh, thank you. You like them? I've had these ones for a while. I have a crazy earring obsession, and I just love I love big earrings, crazy earrings. I love them all. I can't help it. So for you, eyelash fight, I think it's celebrating the people around you. And what can you do to celebrate them? What can you do to let them know they're appreciated? I think that's really what your focus needs to be, for sure. Hello, Purple Starfish. That's a cute name. And look at me hitting the stupid comments again. It just, you hit it, and then they like go across the whole thing, and then that's like, they're gone. All right, so I think I got, yes. Now, where are we? Oh, Pisces. Pisces. Let's see what we got here. All right, Pisces. You're very welcome. Whoa. Throwing cards everywhere. So we got the Hangman again, Pisces. But I feel like for you, Pisces, this is more of a contemplation card. You need to be here for a little while. Like, it's okay. Like, you know, when we pulled it for, you know, the other, I don't remember who we pulled it for, but they needed to come down. But I think for you, Pisces, it's okay for you to hang here for a while. I think it's needed. I think you need that reflection, and you need that time to just sort some stuff out and kind of do that. Like, but still, you're still kind of taking action. You're not going fully in like the hermit, but you're just kind of, you know, quietly observing. That's what that's a phrase that we'll use. All right. Let's see what we got. Sometimes like I do it like this and I'm not looking and I can't like pick them up. All right, here we go. Ah, come on. It shouldn't be that hard. All right, here we go. Pink piano. Pink piano. So this pink piano makes me think of Lady Gaga. I don't know why. I cannot give you any sort of solid explanation as why this makes me think of Lady Gaga, but it just does. I think she has a pink piano. And I saw her in concert, and I can't remember if her piano was pink. But I feel like she would have one. So, and I have to say, this is the most random thing I got in that whole thing. Like, when I got the advent calendar, this is where all this came from. It was a pink piano. I don't know who it belongs to or what it's for, except Lady Gaga. Which is it. That's what it's going with. So, Pisces, for you. And if we listen to piano music, you know, I mean, there could be all types of piano music, but I think for you, it's like, I'm kind of just imagining like a really soft, like jazz song, like just something that's really mellow and really puts you in that, you know, that thinking, contemplative mind space. So maybe, or head space, whichever. Mind, head, whatever. It's all up there somewhere. I think that's what you need to do, Pisces. I think that's really what your focus, like maybe you need to do a little meditating, however that looks for you. And that will kind of help you to sort out whatever it is that you need to sort out so that you can take yourself down from here and carry on. That's what I got there. So, does anyone want a card? We have concluded our zodiac. If you'd like me to pull a card for you, now would be a great time. And if not, then I will be back next week at the same time, and we can chat again. Next Friday, the 24th, my third son graduates high school. Isn't that crazy? Crazy. You're welcome, Pamela. You're welcome. All right. Well, thanks everybody for hanging out with me. I hope you have a wonderful week ahead. Happy full moon in Sagittarius. Do some releasing. Oh, you want to tell Carlton? All right. You snuck right in there. Let's do this. Let's see what we got. So for you, we have the Five of Cups. And I feel like for you, this is really seeking advice from others. Like, who is that trusted person? Who do you, you know, who is your mentor? Or do you have a mentor? Or do you have someone you can trust that gives you solid advice? And I feel that, you know, you need to talk to them. You need to kind of bounce some ideas off of them if you have some things brewing. Instead of, you know, I kind of feel like if you're almost in like a planning phase right now, it's time to kind of move ahead and start like sharing your idea with some trusted people to get their feedback. So that's what I got for you. That's what I got. And I think that's it. I don't know if there's anything else. Let me move my box of goodies here. Nope, I think we're good. All right, guys. I hope you have a great week ahead, and I will see you next week.